Curated by lol Misty Rear. What's the wildest Wikipedia page that sounds too crazy to be true? There's a Wikipedia page on the human race. That's not weird. The weird part is that, the Wikipedia style guidelines, it's written in the third person, which, in context, makes the whole thing sound like it was written by aliens. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/human. Picture of Thai people adult humans. The talk page for the article on Saladin has been a war between Arab, Turk, and Kurd nationalists arguing over his ethnicity since Wikipedia started. Checks. Yup. Still going on. The simple 7-word sentence that he was most likely Kurdish is backed by 5 whole citations just because the article for years was defined by flame and edit wars over the topic. It brings me so much joy when I see a single sentence with an aggressive amount of citations. The anticipation of the talk page is unmatched. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cadaver_synod. A pope had the corpse of his predecessor exhumed and put on trial. Human nature vs human stupidity. Man, if aliens ever decide to visit us, are they gonna have a headache? The Wikipedia page on the Honda Ridgeline is surprisingly detailed compared to other comparable vehicles. Like, how detailed? The Wikipedia page titled, Timeline of the Far Future, is kind of mind-blowing. It describes the year 1056. Around this vast time frame, quantum tunneling in any isolated patch of the universe could generate new inflationary events, resulting in new Big Bangs giving birth to new universes. Can't wait for the year 1056. Wonder how they gonna turn it into novelty glasses. Terror. https://en.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/terror (a Frenchman who would eat huge amounts of anything. Terror. Look at me. Did you eat a fucking baby? My favorite one is perhaps the one about Nils Olav. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Nils_Olav. It's my favorite Wikipedia article ever. Can you imagine being a member of the Guard and having to dress up in your blues, travel to Scotland, and then stand at attention for 3 hours while they promote a damn penguin to rank you will never have a chance of holding yourself? The Gombe Chimpanzee War. Pretty sure it's the only known war to be fought between non-humans. That reminds me that there is a very detailed article about a battle in EVE Online where around $300,000 of in-game credit was destroyed. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/battle_of_b-r5rb. Deleted. The Russians arriving 3 weeks late because of the Julian calendar was an ice topper. I've always been a fan of list of lists of lists. Does it include itself? Osama bin Laden, elephant. There's also George Washington, inventor. Operation Snow White. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/operation_snow_white?w profsfla1 not because its Wikipedia is unusual or anything, but because this whole thing even fucking happened. I knew Scientology was awful, but https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/otto. Hitler's top spy who liberated Mussolini, led Operation Panzerfaust, escaped American captivity, served Nasser in Egypt, served Mossad, served Juan Perón in Argentina, and never denounced Nazism. Hitler's Commando. Christopher Lee's life. The or Martinovi incident. https://en.m.wikipediaorg/wiki/%c4%90or%c4%911_c4%87_incident where a man indirectly caused the collapse of a country in a most unusual manner. This is why sex education is important. You don't teach people about dildos, and next thing you know, Yugoslavia collapses. The My Way killings. https://en.m.wikipediaorg/wiki/my_way_killings where people in karaoke bars would get killed for singing My Way by Frank Sinatra wrong. Talking about gatekeeping in music. Great Emu War. Toilet paper orientation. And yes, this is not bullshit, but it is a list of sexually active popes. That list is longer than expected. Then again, I was up Catholic, so they would probably try to hide these. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/amo_Koivunen. Koivunen was a Finnish soldier assigned to a ski patrol on the 15th of March 1944 along with several other Finnish soldiers. 3 days into their mission on the 18th of March, the group was attacked and surrounded by Soviet forces, from whom they were able to escape. Koivunen became fatigued after skiing for a long distance but could not stop. He was carrying his patrol's entire supply of army-issued Pervitin, or methamphetamine, a stimulant used to remain awake while on duty. He consumed the entire supply of Pervitin, and had a short burst of energy, but soon entered a state of delirium and eventually lost consciousness. Koivunen later recalled waking up the following morning, separated from his patrol and having no supplies. In the following days, he escaped Soviet forces once again, was injured by a landmine, and stayed in a ditch for a week, waiting for help. Having skied more than 400 kilometers, 248.5 m. Nebraska v1 1972 Dorset and Rambler, Gremlin, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/nebraska_v._1_190_2-door_sidon_gremlin There's a whole ton of cases with absolutely ridiculous names thanks to how civil forfeiture laws work, such as United States v. approximately 64,695 pounds of shark fins. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/united_states_v._of_shark_fins and South Dakota v 15 impounded cats. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/south_dakota_v._15 There is a Wikipedia list of sexually active popes. Honestly, any mentioned in the citation needed or two of these people are lying gamma shout-out series. Jack Churchill, the madman with a bow and a claymore in WW2, Julie D'Orbigny, the 14-year-old bisexual girl winning illegal duels and burning down convents pre-French Revolution, the Ice Block Expedition, Victor Lustig, the man who sold the Eiffel Tower, twice. Humanity's been up to some crazy shit. I wish Reddit still linked to things they referenced. How has the Battle of Castle Itter not been mentioned? This should have been a movie by now. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/battle_of_castle_itter. Write the screenplay. Be the change you want to see in the world. I'm working on one about that time Nazis invaded Florida. I'll give you a man so obscure he doesn't have a Wikipedia page. I checked, but damn well should. PJ Pretorius. Take his adventures on the African front of WWI, shot by the enemy and left for dead 1,000 miles behind the lines. He would make his way to friendly ground, enduring capture, unbelievable pain, and even life-saving self-surgery along the way. The kicker? That was just his journey to the recruiting office. Then the real fun began. You can start a page and write his bio. Go for it. Always did like the pig war. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/pig_war_open bracket 1859 or for terror. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/timeline_of_the_far_future. It's an internal page, but I still find it super funny. Yes.